Hey, everybody. Have you ever wanted to have a magnificent, magical, magnetic life? One where everything that you want comes to you effortlessly? Then this video is for you. In the next few minutes, I'll be sharing my life changing insight about what it means to live a magnificent life. But first, I'm Karen Bentley. I help people lead the uncommon, disciplined, powerful life of a warrior through my Warrior's Way training programs. I teach how to acquire inner strength and resilience and emotional strength and maturity and physical strength and nutritional strength and metabolic strength and spiritual strength. And if any of that sounds remotely interesting to you, check out my apprentice, journeyman, and masterclass bootcamp at karenbentley.com. Okay, so cycling back to magnificence. Everyone in the Warrior's Way training programs is invited to take the Magnificent Life Challenge and to create a magnificent life for self. The challenge involves taking the time to figure out what magnificence means to you, not to me, to you personally, and then taking a few practical, doable steps to make your idea of magnificence tangible and real. You might think that having a magnificent life is something pie in the sky and unattainable, but it isn't. It's not. And here are 4 important reasons why the experience of a magnificent life is essential to be satisfied and to have meaning. So, reason number 1 is that when you envision a magnificent life for yourself, it's an act of self-love because you have to think of yourself as worthy enough to have a magnificent life. And then you have to act in ways to magnetize magnificence to you. And that's another self-love in action. So it's a really potent way to say, I love me. Reason number 2, your personal vision of magnificence, whatever it happens to be, is your map of where you want to go. It's a crystal clear map. It gives you strategy. It gives you direction. And most importantly, it gives you efficiency, which is doing something with the least amount of effort in the shortest amount of time. Every 3-year-old knows the fastest way to get self to magnificence or to get what he or she wants. And you can too. It's not hard. Reason number 3. Magnificence is your shield that's going to protect you from life's disappointments. Here's the truth. Life is set up to disappoint. It's going to happen. People are going to disappoint you, and jobs are going to disappoint you, and governments are going to disappoint you. And it's just going to be one disappointing challenge after another. But the vision, your vision of your magnificent life can stop you from becoming bitter. It can give you a reason to not give up on yourself. It can give you a reason to keep taking one step after another on your path to your heart. And number 4, magnificence is your gift to yourself. Nobody knows your dream of magnificence but you. Nobody cares about it but you. You came here to have it, this dream, to live this dream. Your life is not an accident, and you are not an accident. But if you're not giving yourself magnificence, you are having an accident. You are missing out on everything meaningful and fulfilling to you. So take your magnificence seriously. I take my magnificence seriously. And I have a personal practice for keeping magnificence fresh in my mind, for keeping it interesting, and for manifesting it, which is making it real, making it happen. So every morning, this is what I do over and over. I remind myself what magnificence means to me. And I have to remind myself because I can be easily distracted. And what do? Sometimes I read what I've written about magnificence, and sometimes I look at pictures about what magnificence means to me. And sometimes I see scenes in my mind of me living my magnificent life. And this is how I keep myself focused. It's how I guide myself. It's how I keep myself on track. And yes, creating a magnificent life for myself involves this little bit of work. But to me, the work is not a burden. Mostly it's exciting because I'm making my own sweet dreams come true. It's something I'm doing for me. And anyways, my big aha moment came to me a few weeks ago while I was doing this morning magnificence manifesting. And one of the things that's important to me in experiencing myself as magnificence is to be love. And so I routinely send love to people. It can be any people, but I often send love to people who are near and dear to me, including people who are no longer on the planet. And usually I send these people the energy of gratitude or, just big love. But one day I started sending them the energy of magnificence. And this is probably because I was doing so much career work in my Warriors Way program around my Magnificent Challenge, my Magnificent Life Challenge. And I noticed myself, just automatically using phrases like, I shine magnificence on you, or I give magnificence to you. And after a while, I noticed my phrasing morphing to something like, I wish magnificence for you, even if it's without me. And then I was like, without me? No, 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 not without me. I want them to be magnificent with me. I want to be part of their joy. I want to share it with them. I want to experience it with them, but I can't. And that's the pain of it all. I had my cubic centimeter of chance with these cherished beings, and I blew it. The chance is gone. They're gone. And this made me literally weep with heartbreak and deep and profound despair. And why was I stuck in despair? It wasn't because I was missing them. It was because I had wasted so many opportunities to be magnificent with these people that I loved and that I continue to love and that were so influential in my life. And the recognition of my own wastefulness, it just hit me like a ton of bricks. And, I just was thinking, oh, no, 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 no. Over and over again. And, sometimes I gave these people magnificence, but I also gave them sullenness, and I gave them pettiness and belligerence and superiority and anger. It was my very good fortune to be an unconscious and unskilled young person. And I say good fortune because the universe gave me the inspiration and the tools for figuring this out on my own, and for becoming aware, and for looking at myself with compassion and kindness and gentleness. But of course, at the time, I didn't have the skills that I have now. And I didn't know anything about consciousness. And I didn't know anything about magnificence either. And I didn't care about it. I never thought about magnificence, and I never talked about it. And it didn't occur to me that magnificence might even be possible. As for taking the responsibility for being magnificent, no, no, that was not in my bag of tricks. So what do you think the possibilities were of my having a magnificent life at that young age? Pretty slim, wouldn't you say? So it was my own ignorance, my own lack of skill, my own disbelief, my own indecision blocked me from having magnificence. And but that's not the case now. Now I know about magnificence. Now I know it in my bones, and I know who I am, and I know what I want, and I know why I want it, and I am determined to give it to myself or to die trying. It's too bad for me. I can't go back and have a do-over with my loved ones. I wish I could. I really wish I could be every sweetness on earth to these dear people, but I can't. All I have is now. All I can be is sweetness now. And that's what the universe asks of me, to bring my magnificence now, to be it now, to extend it now. And this has been harder for me than you might think, because I have been really fearful most of my life of being a weirdo, of being so monumentally different, that it has really inhibited me from being who I am, from sharing and extending my magnificence. And so for me, it's meant that I stop hiding. For me, it's meant that I stop pretending. For me, it's meant that I stop living small. For me, that it's meant I stop being afraid of being, wildly different, because I'm not small. I'm not inconsequential. I am big, and I am magnificent. And having this seemingly small realization about the importance of being what you want and extending is why I had to redo my personal vision of magnificence, and why I had to redo the exercises in my Warrior's Way Apprentice program, because we must be it. When you bring what you want, it speeds up the whole delivery of what you want. It speeds it in a mighty and potent and fast way because you're already feeling it. So it just happens very quickly, very automatically, very effortlessly. So, my friends, the question is always going to be the same, no matter what the situation. What do you want? What do you want for yourself? You can have whatever it is you want, but you have to choose. And in the Warrior's Way Apprentice program, which is the first level program, you have the uncommon opportunity to consider what magnificence means to you, not to me. And you have the uncommon opportunity to experience yourself as magnificence and to share it. This is your doorway to personal power. This is your doorway to personal greatness. And it is your doorway to a love and excitement for life. I so invite you to walk through it. If you like this content, please smash the like button. It would help me on my way. Please consider subscribing to the Warrior's Way training programs. I would love for us to connect again. And in the meantime, big love at you. Come back. I can't wait to be with you again. Bye for now.